A fourth contingent of Kenyan police arrived on Thursday in Haiti to help repel violent gangs as officials brushed off concerns of a halt in some U.S. funding to the UN-backed mission. According to Associated Press, the 200 police officers from the East African country join more than 600 other Kenyans already working alongside Haiti's national police as part of a multinational force boosted by soldiers and police deployed by countries including Jamaica, Guatemala and El Salvador. The latest deployment of Kenyan police comes 2 days after the U.S. notified the United Nations that it was freezing $13,300,000 slated for the mission as part of a sweeping freeze on foreign assistance imposed by U.S. President Donald Trump. For the doubting Thomas that were saying that the mission has been stopped, no, the mission is in full course, Godfrey Otunge, the mission's force commander, said as he greeted the new officers at Haiti's main international airport, which remains closed to commercial flights, because of ongoing gang violence. Otunge said in a statement Wednesday that the amount frozen represents less than 3% of ongoing assistance to the mission. He noted that the U.S. and other partner countries are still providing logistical, financial and equipment support, with support flights arriving almost daily. The U.S. State Department said it approved waivers for $40.7 million in foreign assistance to help the mission and Haitian police, including contracts to support forward operating bases, medical services and vehicle maintenance. It noted that as recently as Tuesday, the U.S. delivered much-needed heavy armored equipment to the mission and Haitian police. During a visit to the Dominican Republic on Thursday, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said Washington was committed to supporting the UN-backed mission led by Kenyan police and called for it to be broadened so it could effectively deal with gangs. He said the issue of Haiti cannot be ignored.
When I talk about the ambassadors, I mean for the doubting Thomases that were saying that the mission has been stopped. No, the mission is in full course.
Soldiers of the invading Russian army have demonstrated the military trucks destroyed by the Ukrainian army using kamikaze drones. In one of the footage released by the Russian military, an Ural truck was shot by a Baba Yaga-type drone. Its crew members were killed. Despite being on fire, the vehicle was seen moving. Other images show Kamaz trucks burning and exploding as a result of a kamikaze drone strike. Russian soldiers complain that Ukrainian drones routinely destroy armored vehicles as well as military trucks carrying personnel and ammunition.
Свет что въебал тебе? По-моему, сверху въебал, да, через тенту, через кузов, блядь. Пиздец, блядь. Ёбаный рот, бля. Вот я бабьяга тут она вот уебал, тут ее. Я вот мы сейчас второй раз вот стреляли здесь. Вот наш Урал, блядь, едет. Пиздец, нахуй. Полная жопа, нахуй, очко, блядь. Ёбаный в рот, блядь. Вместе с... Блядь, пацаны, не знаю, двери открыты, блядь. Неизвестно, блядь. Жопа. Да, одна. Ёбаный в рот, блядь.
Блядь. Еще один нахуй. Да?
Кому летел, он въебал прям двигатель.
Хуя. Что, не получится, да?
About 8,000 North Korean soldiers are still fighting in the Kursk region of Russia, said the head of the main intelligence directorate of the Ukrainian Defense Ministry, Kirill Budanov, the war zone reports. He said North Korean military activity had slowed in recent days due to heavy casualties, but noted that media reports that the troops had not been seen on the front lines for weeks were inaccurate. We need to wait some time to see if there is a real change or if it is just a decrease in activity for a couple of days, Budanov said. According to the head of the GUR, the DPRK troops lost about 4,000 soldiers, including killed and wounded. Budanov attributed these losses to the lack of real combat experience and the conduct of so-called meat waves. The North Koreans are advancing practically without any combat equipment, he said. At the same time, Budanov suggested that the reason they are so willing to advance on foot against Ukrainian drones and artillery is their loyalty to North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. While North Korean troop activity in Kursk may have slowed in recent days, Budanov repeated a claim he made last week that Pyongyang would send additional artillery and missile troops to Russia, as well as more artillery and multiple launch rocket systems. These troops would not conduct ground combat operations, Budanov said, the publication said. Let us recall that the New York Times, citing Ukrainian and American officials, wrote that DPRK soldiers had not appeared at the front for about 2 weeks. Later, this information was confirmed by the Special Operations Forces of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Special Operations Forces speak exclusively for the areas where our units are used. In this regard, we report that the presence of DPRK troops has not been noted for approximately 3 weeks, probably having suffered heavy losses they were forced to retreat. Chairman of the Council of Reservists of the Ground Forces of the Armed Forces of Ukraine Ivan Timochko expressed the opinion that if North Korean troops were withdrawn from the front line, then they are probably passing on their experience to other soldiers.